Hello everyone, and now, welcome to a game between LabyRinth and Moon. This game taking place here on Last Refuge, as LabyRinth is spawning as the blue undead on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Moon spawning as the yellow night elf on the top right. Attempts to fix my overlay has caused it to break even more. Not quite sure what to say or do about it, so not gonna do anything. Moon opening things up here. There's Entangled Gold Mine here, Altar of Elders, Moonwell with an Ancient of War off to the front. Meanwhile, back at home for LabyRinth. LabyRinth opening up with a Crypt and Altar of Darkness. Pretty straightforward build coming in from both sides. Now, in the previous game, this was, well, by the way, taken from Fruit Cup 17. I believe this is a series. Hopefully it does not disappoint in terms of just quicker gameplay and early action. Still curious as to how the RTS community is gonna respond in the coming months and years, and whether or not we're going to see a transition away from, say, StarCraft 2 and some of the other RTSs out there, and into this new generation, this Stormgate and Battle Aces. I think my preference has already been. I already have my preference, but there is still plenty of opportunities for both. Both companies to really take it to the next level and see which one is embraced and which one works better with the community. Coming back around here, we're looking at Ancient of War. Gonna go ahead and tank a little bit of damage. Archer gonna go ahead and poke back at that Ogre Warrior here. Moon gonna have to deal with LabyRinth's Acolyte and perhaps trying to pull an aggro away, but no, it looks like LabyRinth is gonna get stalled here by this one Ensnare, and the Demon Hunter is gonna come across, get a quick, easy attack, pick up a Ring of Protection +4, and then mosey on out. Meanwhile, Lich does a Lich first coming in from LabyRinth, dual Sacrificial Skull, and also a Rod of Necromancy. Interesting choice. Are we going to be looking at a fast expansion attempt? And if we are, how is that going to translate out on the battlefield, as we are looking at a single Crypt just cranking out ghouls? Ogre Warrior going to get taken down now. Claws of Attack +5 grabbed as we are going across here. Wisp, well, coming around the back, doing all of this scouting. Gonna, see this Lich and then quickly get Frost Nova. So interesting choice by LabyRinth to go ahead and Frost Nova down the Lich. It does take quite a bit of mana, but does one-shot it. And, well, also prevents that whole entire detonation problem there. Yes, it does cost a little bit more mana, but at least you stop the scouting and you're able to play the game on your own terms. At the same time, though, maybe Moon is completely okay with the idea of, yes, well, I will trade mana for Frost Novas and continue to do it over and over, as the, Demon Hunter now comes across here. There's a quick mana burn onto the Lich. Lich could be in a little bit of trouble. There's a Frost Nova onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now in trouble, needs to retreat back. But that earlier potion of replenishment going to give him opportunities to regenerate hit points and mana while still, well, quote unquote, downfield. There's a Dust of Appearance. There's an Archer. Archer trying to retreat back away. Dust of Appearance applied down, and, well, the Archer knew that she needed to get out of that dicey situation. All right, Sacrificial Skull used, a little bit of Blight. There's a detonation. We're gonna see a no mana burn. Lich already low on mana. Immolation coming across. Moon doing his best to clean up before the economic advantage can come into play. There is another Wisp now coming across here. Are we gonna see another detonation? Remove all of this Blight here and all of this passive regeneration, and there is that second detonation once more. All right, Lich is still hanging around on Blight. You can see how fast that regeneration is. Difficult, as the Forest Troll Trapper is going to be able to target down another ghoul again. All right, this is turning into quite a difficult spot. Lich could try to turn back around and go after the Demon Hunter, who's now down to 91 hit points. Coming back, we're looking at 25 supply compared to 26, so overall supply is even, as an Archer does get taken down. Lich does have enough for a little bit more, for another Sacrificial Skull. Blight is down, taking to the Nerubian Tower. There goes one Forest Troll Trapper here, and the Lich may actually get up to level 3. All right, level 3 available for that Lich. Gloves of Haste, Dark Ritual, waiting for that cooldown. Needs another Rod of Necromancy if he wants more skeletal minions. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter back ready for some action alongside some Huntresses. All right, the Huntress with that glaive bounce should be able to slice through all of these low hit point units, or at least slowly tick away damage at the units until they can be easily picked apart. There's another mana burn here. However, cover of the Nerubian Tower enough to cause problems. Nerubian Tower applying a little bit of that piercing damage again as the skeletal minions all getting cleaned up once more. Second Ziggurat now placed down here 5 minutes into this game, trying to hold on to this Expo as the Ghoul now trying to fall back here. There is immolation going on and toggling onto all of those ghouls. Meanwhile, Huntress is trying to fight here, and once again, the Blight gonna be a big difference for that natural regeneration. However, I believe Huntresses also get a better regeneration at night, so who's really coming out on top here? Difficult to say. Well, it definitely seems like the ghouls are able to come across here. There's a Frost Nova, however, onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter gets, well, blasted down. And with that, the Expo looks like it is going to be able to get up without a problem. Ghouls now trying to retreat back. They're going to hang back here. Do we have a Ritual Dagger? We do not. No Ritual Dagger. Acolyte still wandering around, making sure that there is no Ancient Protectors being built out anywhere, as Moon's Tree of Life is now completed. Or Tree of Life completing that upgrade to Tier 2. Now, are we going to be looking at a Naga Sea Witch to pressure that Expo and make sure it's shut down before the resources can really pay for itself? A transfer of units here. Low hit point ghouls back under the main base. We are still at Tier 1. Higher hit point ghouls back over here at the Expo. One Nerubian Tower and now one Spirit Tower ready to well, hold off this Panda. Panda with a Breath of Fire could, well, spell problems and blow this entire battle completely wide open, as the Lich needs to just retreat back here. This is not looking good. The Spirit Tower not yet done, and here we are. There's that big Breath of Fire across all of those low hit point units, taking quite a bit of damage. Glaive Bounce actually finding other targets here as the Panda putting in pressure. Are we going to see some Breath of Fire here? There's a Breath of Fire. A lot of low hit point ghouls now. Low hit point Huntress able to or not able to get back. Gets Frost Nova for all of her worth, as we see a deny right there. However, the Glaive Bounce, well, disrupting all of that auto healing, as we now see a transition into Crypt Fiends. All right, Demon Hunter try to make its way over. Lich now in the back position here. Crypt Fiends want to, well, perhaps poke apart some of these Huntresses, get in a little bit of damage. There's a little bit of, well, there's a little bit of focus fire here. Those Huntress now needs to retreat back, as we're going to see one Huntress down. The Lich now dancing around the other far side. Are we going to see another Huntress gets taken down? Yeah, Lich now nearing level 4 as the Spirit Tower, one Crypt Fiend, actually doing a fairly good job with all of the micro that is involved. Spirit Tower is, well, skeletal minions causing problems back and forth. We're going to see another Huntress get taken down. There's level 4 now on the Lich. We're going to see a Frost Nova, and suddenly the Demon Hunter down to 51 hit points gets taken down again. Is another Huntress going to get taken down? Yes, it will. And LabyRinth, in a quick, short 8-minute match, able to take down the Demon Hunter twice, establish the Expo, and force a GG from Moon. Good game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening as we move on into game number 3.